Does this house have to go into the Robin? No.
No.
No. It's up here, yeah.
Yep, that house. You can tell by the police. Wait, is that really? The guy who did the crime is literally right in the backyard.
Yeah.
And the police did nothing.
Yeah. So does poison, I don't think poison is weak against fighting in this version. Well then, we won't find out right now. Yeah, so it's a new session, I switched the background, and I changed it to green.
Do you guys want to know something?
We did just, again, remember last time we did this I told you you're really good at bringing random things out of nowhere?
Yeah, but what else am I going to say?
I don't know, you were playing Paper Mario today.
Yeah, but I'm only at the second chapter. But I don't want to say anything because I don't want to spoil it for you.
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking.
But this is something I will say.
We're talking about that in your door.
Yeah. On my first file, I was at this part where I was about to fight 3 mini bosses, but the thing was, you know the heart box, when you hit it, you get your...
Yeah.
Well, in this one, you have to pay.
Huh.
I didn't have enough coins. Because I always... Because back then, I just kept running away from battles and...
I just kept not...
I kept running away from battles, losing all my coins. But I always fight my battles now. But last time, every time I try to fight the mini bots, I always keep losing because I don't have enough health and FP. So I had to restart it because there was no way I was going to beat them.
That's one thing you do, like when you play like Pokemon and Paper Mario, is that you avoid battles a lot.
Yeah, but that was a while ago.
Now you lose. And this should take me to the other side. I'm gonna heal though, because I lost all my guys. So Magnus, I know I said I'd take Beedrill and show that he's really good. He's not. It's hard for me to keep my guys leveled up. That's the one thing I struggle with Pokemon, is keeping my guys the same level so that they have a fair chance against the Pokemon I'm up against.
Oh,
Because right now he's only level 8.
Speaking of Beedrill, at school for my Pokemon project I made, I got everyone on this Pokemon quiz. And, well, I'm not the one who made it, I got someone else's quiz. But, anyway, one of the answers was Beedrill. It showed a picture and had 4 questions, and most people didn't get Beedrill right.
What were the questions?
I forget.
Like, what is this Pokemon?
Yeah, who's this Pokemon?
And they didn't get Beedrill for the B?
I was all like, when the results were in, I was like, really? It's a B with drills for a hand. Do you know who won the quiz?
Who?
Mac.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
But I played the quiz for... I could have won. I played the quiz for fun. I got second place. Do you know why?
Why?
one of the questions was Fennekin, but for some reason it lagged out for me, and I got it right, but Mac got the points. Since Mac got it first, he got more points, so I ended up getting Fennekin at a later time, so I got less points. I was tied up with Mac at that point, but the lag made me lose the game, so I ended up getting second.
How are you guys all choosing? Were you guys playing it on the same computer, or?
No, it's on the smart board, and that's where the picture showed up, and we're playing all of us are playing on the iPads for the questions. Wait, there was someone else say.
Was it the Ocarina of Time thing?
Yeah. I'm not good. Can you please say why you don't like Ocarina of Time?
Well, first let's talk about what happened. What happened was I told Mangs I don't like Ocarina of Time. And that's the story. Anyway. Well, no, what annoys me is that people say that Ocarina of Time is a masterpiece without knowing what a masterpiece is, and I just don't see it as a masterpiece. I don't see why people think it's such a great game. Because when I look at it, it looks really dull and depressing. And I told Mangs I think Banjo-Kazooie, which came out the same year, is a better game than it.
Why would you compare a platformer to a puzzle game?
Because they're both adventure games. They said it was the greatest adventure game, the greatest adventure in the game.
Everyone says that. Literally every game says it.
No, it says no, on the Master Quest, which I just got, it said people called this the greatest adventure in gaming.
But that was years ago.
Anyway.
Stuff outdates, Marco. But what I didn't get is why would you compare a 3D puzzle? Why would you compare a platformer with a puzzle game that's supposed to be long?
Because they're 64 adventure games.
That doesn't say anything. Also, the game's depressing. And you love Majora's Mask better.
Mangs, there's a difference between creepy and depressing. And I didn't say the game is depressing, I said the game feels depressing when I look at it because of the art style.
Oh sure, the A, B, and C.
Okay, well, no, okay, again,
icons.
You're bringing that out of nowhere, not even talking about what I just said. When I'm talking about art style, I don't mean those. I mean, like, the walls. Anyway.
What came out first? Oh, Ocarina of Time.
Compared to what?
Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
Things change. They had to change some things. Also, he said that there's no good music in that game.
I didn't say that. I said the music in Banjo-Kazooie is better.
I heard you say that there wasn't good music.
I said the music's not memorable for me, because I don't remember the music in it. But then again, I've only been the Deku Tree. There's that one song that's in the Smash Bros. That, you know, I know, but that's about it.
I think, what, the previous one?
No, it's in Brawl.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it in Melee?
I don't think so.
Oh, you know what's another game I really don't like?
What?
Super Smash Bros. Melee.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna get tons of hate mail for this.
You know what's another game I really don't like?
What?
Dark Souls?
Never played it.
Oh, everyone loves it. There's a huge fan base in it.
I'm not.
I don't like Dark Souls because, like, at first it was like, yeah, it's a hard game, and I'm like, oh, I love hard games. And then I play it, and it's like, yeah, it was tough to get through some stuff, but every time I get somewhere, it's a dead end. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. Why does rock throw is so inaccurate in this game? I don't like melee because it's like really slow and unresponsive for me. Every time I press something, it doesn't happen right away, or the character does something different.
That might be my copy. Because every time I play Adventure or Classic mode, when I'm halfway through it, the game crashes. Every time. It's not...
On the GameCube?
Yeah. Well, my copy apparently. I think it's just my copy. Because every time I play Classic mode or Adventure mode, I didn't unlock All-Star mode yet. Still don't have Game & Watch and Mewtwo. Anyway, every time I play those modes and tourney mode, when I'm halfway through it, when I'm almost done with it, the GameCube just crashes. It's lucky I can even finish it. It takes tons of retries.
Did you just say it's a lucky I can finish it? You mean it's a wonder that I can finish it?
I said it's lucky that I can actually finish the mode.
No, you said it's a lucky.
I can't speak.
Yes, you can.
I can't speak proper sentences.
You mean you can't deliver proper sentences?
Enough of the proper grammar.
It's not grammar, it's what the words mean. Why do I have a Beedrill?
That Beedrill looks awesome.
Come on, Rock Throw. Well, why did I pick any different?
Why don't you catch any Pokemon?
I haven't seen any. Well, I'm trying to think of Pokemon that I want to have on the team.
When I play Pokemon, I just...
It's Pokemon.
Enough with that. I can pronounce it however
No,
I
if you...
want.
Then you're not pronouncing it right. And you're not if you don't pronounce it the proper way, it means you're not saying the word at all. Do you know that? You are not saying that word.
Pokemon, Pokemon.
Amon. Why do you say Pokemon?
Because it's an E.
Do you not know there's an accent over it?
I don't know what those mean.
They're to change the way the letter's pronounced. That's the whole point of them. That's why it's not Pokemon, it's Pokemon.
I can pronounce it how I want.
Do you not remember what I just said? If you don't pronounce it properly, you're not saying the word at all.
Maybe I want to make up my own words.
Then exactly proving my point, you're not saying the word at all. Might as well just say, you're pretty much just saying a non-existent word.
Fine, Pokemon.
Why is it so hard to say properly?
Or Pokemon.
No, it's not an A. It's not Pokemon. There's no A there. It's an E with an accent gear.
The way Yuki told me it sounds like an A.
Okay, A. Yeah, but that's not the sound an A makes. A's make an ah sound.
I feel like you're gonna get tons of hate mail.
Hey, I'm never any fun. You're not here for a good time. Does this guy give me a team in this one?
What town are you at?
The one with Vermillion.
Oh, you can wait.
Do I need a cut to get through this gym? Yeah. What's in here? We do have a Spearow. Alright, well the boat's in this town, so... Okay, so there's supposed to go on the SXN, it's called in this one?
Yeah. What do you mean it's called in this one?
Because it's all, I think it's something different in Gold and Silver. Anyway. Why does it put it up every time I'm done buying something? Okay. No, I just don't find Ocarina all that interesting and that great of a game. And it just annoys me when people say, oh yes, this is great, or one, like, I hate when people say something is something when it's not actually that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like when people say, okay, like when you say Pokemon or Emon, and that's not how it's pronounced. It's like, why do you pronounce it like that? Why do you purposely go out of your way to pronounce it wrong? And it's like, what's the, I can't think of the exact, okay, like, some people find it hard to learn new words, so what they do is instead of putting time into learning the new word, is they'll make up a whole new word and say like they'll say the word, they'll use a different word for that word, or pronounce it differently, or use a different word thinking that's what it means, but it doesn't mean it. And it's like putting all that like the amount of time you use that word, you could have put time in to learn how it's properly used. I'll keep that first in case I get someone new. You understand what I mean? Instead of you saying, oh, I'm not gonna pronounce Pokemon, I'm gonna pronounce it Pokemon or Pokemon, why not just pronounce it properly to begin with? Why not just... Because I've already told you how it's pronounced, so why not just say, oh, that's how it's pronounced, that's how I'm gonna change it to.
I've called it Pokemon for my life. I want to keep it like that.
So you want to just keep being wrong, because that's how you learned it. Because you learned it wrong, and you're saying, well, I'm gonna keep being wrong about it. Do you really think that's productive of you?
You know, you did that before.
With what?
I remember you saying you used to pronounce something differently and still that too. I keep forgetting what.
But is it the way I say it the proper way or the wrong way of that thing?
The wrong way.
Okay, well until you can think of what that is. I don't think I do. I'm not saying I pronounce things properly all the time, but it's like pretty sure I don't say something wrong on purpose. I probably shouldn't bring it up since I can't really remember, but you know Chris I have on the channel, he did Paper Mario with me and Grand Battle. Well, I'm talking on the audience mostly. He did Grand Battle with me and Burning Blood. So the group I met him at is at our well, anyway, like there's this girl there, and we were talking. And that's the thing, that's the reason I don't want to bring it up, because I can't remember exactly how it went. But, like, they were using a word incorrectly, or a sentence incorrectly. I told them this is how, or maybe they weren't even. I think they were just like, I think Chris was just not, I think I was like correcting Chris, and he's like, I'm fine with pronouncing, like, he said, I like making up words, or using words incorrectly. And it's like, and then the girl was also like, yeah, it's just it's easier, and it's fun, and it's like, for me, it's like, being wrong, and it, like, going out of your way to be wrong and incorrect sounds so stupid. Like, you're going out of your way to be wrong and stupid. Why? This is the guy I just fought, right? No, he was in a different spot. And it just doesn't make sense to me. It just feels so lazy for the people who want to be like that.
Do you know what I hate?
What?
At school, there's the bleachers outside, and that's where a bunch of kids have their Pokemon cards. And then I brought mine, and I wanted to see what they had, and I wanted to trade. But guess what?
What?
All they wanted were EXs. That's all they care about. Even though I want to trade small little cards, they're all like, nope, you have to trade me an EX.
Are EX just the big ones?
No, EXs are the super, or small, well, they can be big too, but they're really powerful, strong cards.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure those kids don't even play by the rules. I don't even think they play the game at all.
What's wrong with one EX? What? You find it dumb because they're just using EXs wrongly? Well, like for what they think EXs are better than what they actually are or something? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, also, it also makes me mad that they don't even use the cards. Why are you being scammers if you're not even gonna use them?
That's not being scammer.
Well, it feels...
Well, I mean, if they're trading EXs for EXs, it's not scamming.
Also, I've told you this before, but there's this jerk me and Mac hate named Logan. He's a complete jerk. One time he tried to trade me an original Vulpix card for my giant EX Charizard card, and I was like, heck no. I'm not stupid. You think I'm an idiot? Why would I trade you a small... Why would I trade you my giant awesome Charizard for that small little adorable Vulpix? Sure, it's adorable, but I don't... This card was for my cousin. I don't want to give it to you because I like collecting old cards. It suck, Logan. It suck. I didn't say those last parts, but that's how I feel.
Is there a bed in this place I can sleep on?
I don't think so.
Like there is in Gold and Silver? Well, we'll end this up after this fight. I was getting ended sooner, but we had some stuff to say. So, two things I'll say is that there's this one guy, this one jerk, when I was in grade 3 to 5, I was in this one school. So, like, everyone brought their Beyblades and Yu-Gi-Oh cards to school. I brought, this one time we were bringing Pokemon cards. And he said, oh, I'll battle you for keeps. I'm like, no. It's like, I'll battle you if it's not for keeps. And so we battled, and then when he beat me, he started reaching for all my cards.
What happened?
I started grabbing as many as I could and taking the ones he had in his hand and walked away. Same thing, same guy. This one time I went over to a friend's during the weekend, and we were playing Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so I brought my Yu-Gi-Oh cards in my backpack. And when I got home, I remembered taking them out of my bag, but I didn't. I didn't take them out of my bag, so when I got to school, I had my cards. I'm like, oh, I showed some of my friends, like, oh, hey, I have my Yu-Gi-Oh cards here, some of the cards I have. And he heard that. So, I don't know when, but we were going back into class, and he went up, and we didn't have lockers. Like, we just had hooks on the outside where we put our bags or something. And he went up to, like, it's smart to have your bag inside the class nowadays, but he went up to me one time, and he was showing some cards he had in his bag, and he's like, hey, I have some of the same cards you have. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I went to a bathroom break during class, and I went to check all my cards, and I saw they were gone. And then I started crying, and the teacher's like, well, you know, like, what's wrong and all that. I'm pretty sure I told this story before. So some kids told me, oh, it was that kid that stole your cards. So I told the teacher, and she told him to show me the cards. And I got it was around my birthday or something. And not our aunt, but she's been a childhood friend of my mom. Bought me just a small pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and she put this little cardboard paper on the top and wrote my name on it. And because of that, my name was engraved into one of the cards. And I said, I know this card that has my name on it. So I went through the cards, and I found that card and had my name on it. She's like, how is his name on this card? It's like, fine, this is his card, but the rest are mine. And she's like, well, this doesn't make any sense. She said that she'll keep the cards for the day and talk to the parents and make sure that whose they are. And I'm like, no, these are mine. Like, he took them. I forgot them in my bag. My name is on them. And so she gave them back to me.
What about the card
I guess... But no, I still have it. I got them all back.
Oh.
They were mine. I just forgot. I thought I took them out of my bag, but I didn't.
Do you know where I keep my cards?
In your room?
No. Well, at school when I'm bringing them.
Oh, where?
I always keep them in my pocket.
Which is weird, because when we go walking or Pokemon Go, you don't really have a pocket for the phone, huh? Well, ever since like grade 8 or 7, I had pants that had like zipper pockets, so I always kept my stuff in that. But anyway, that's why I don't want you bringing stuff to school, because I'm almost scared someone's gonna. You know, something that really, I'll tell you guys next time. Something that really pissed me off, that some things that people how much teachers and adults don't know about video games, and they just let kids get away with it at school. Like, okay, so for the science fair, they were I was in high school, and like some 8th graders were coming to our school because our gym was big, and they were all like setting up and all that. And these 2 kids brought some video games, and I'll tell you what happened next time. They brought a 360, and they were just playing Black Ops. So I'll tell you what happened next time.